Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on. Hey. 70 range. On the ball, man.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Bears hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action. Fields. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the outright. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. You look at this Bears defense. Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. All play action. Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hooker to the air yet again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll run with Gibbs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here we go.
Fields changing the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go? He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Fields on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Go.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-0 following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy got some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take it to the house. Here we go, son.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start with a give to Taylor. He can't get him down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 1st down, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw, Hooker. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go,
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 34 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Cheating out there.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Harris Campbell, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now Fields going to move them around. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first down throw. Fields being chased out left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The slot man in motion right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and this is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Dragon 60.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's second down and 5. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Gibbs straight ahead. There he goes left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Fields, and that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Slide for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Come on, come on. Set. Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Check.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to Montgomery on second down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be shut down, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's second down. Hooker to throw. He'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throws make.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 5. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Fields. The kicker here, it's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to start the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his way worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Favorite target yet again. It's complete. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. But in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Hooker. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Campbell. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play. Hooker. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Hooker. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Chicago, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.